The Portland Trailblazers have a lot of decisions to make this offseason, and there are certain mistakes they can't afford. After an injury-riddled season, with Dame playing injured, then going out for the rest of the season, as well as injuries to Nasir Little and Anfernee Simons, the Blazers ended with a 27-55 record and the 7th overall pick. After trading other core pieces as well, like CJ McCollum, Norman Powell, and Robert Covington, it was unclear whether the Blazers were going for a rebuild or to contend. But it seems very likely Dame is not going anywhere, and the Blazers are looking to run it back with the Weber State guard and some new pieces. With about $50 million in cap space opened up before the luxury tax when free agency hits, the Blazers can ill afford to mess around this season as the championship title window with Damian Lillard grows smaller. Here are 3 mistakes the Portland Trailblazers can't afford to make this offseason if they want to have any chance of a successful future, either with or without Mr. Lillard. If you guys enjoy consistent, unique NBA-related content or someone who speaks their mind when it comes to basketball, you're in the right place. I try to put out 1.5 to 2 vids a week on such topics, so if that interests you, consider subscribing. Let's get back to the video. Re-signing Jusuf Nurkic is a mistake the Blazers can't afford this upcoming offseason. Ever since being traded to the Blazers in the 2016-17 season, Nurkic has been a valuable servant to the Blazers organization, being a large part of the Blazers' success and being part of many postseason runs. Unfortunately for Jusuf, it's time for the Blazers to move on from his services. Jusuf is now almost 28 years old and will demand a contract that is too large for his value on the court. Nurkic earned almost $12 million last year and will almost certainly demand something in the $16 to $20 million range as he is entering the prime of his career. And if the Blazers want to add some nice pieces around Dame, this is way too much to give up on a center who isn't effective come playoff time and semi-injury prone. He's too slow on his feet, can't switch on to any player that's faster than Franklin the Turtle, and isn't prolific enough on the offensive end to push aside his weaknesses. He also can't really space the floor as a big outside of the mid-range, and that isn't a guarantee either. He got spun in circles by Jokic last time the Blazers made the playoffs, and couldn't find his offensive game as much as a coach would like to warrant significant minutes. The Blazers need a center who can block shots well at the rim, as well as being a solid lob threat for Dame in the pick and roll, or someone who can be a stretch 5 for Dame and provide space. There are a few options in the free agency market at center that could fit the Blazers a bit better. Someone like Mitchell Robinson, Thomas Bryant, or even JaVale McGee could do a job at center for the Blazers instead of Nurkic and would cost a fraction of the price. Or even if they could snag DeAndre Ayton, that'd be perfect as well. With the 7th pick in the upcoming draft that's loaded with big men, the Blazers could do a lot worse than drafting someone like Jalen Duren to fill their center spot. Which brings me to my next mistake. The Blazers can't waste their 7th pick in the upcoming draft. The Blazers have put together some really weird trades this season, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them bundle this pick for an aging player in the realm of Gordon Hayward or Rudy Gobert, which is not the right idea. This is the first time since Zach Collins the Blazers have had a lottery pick, and there is a lot of talent they can acquire this year using it. There's been a lot of rumors surrounding them bundling this pick for a Jeremy Grant or an OG Anunoby type player, a younger-ish wing who can provide help on the defensive end, which the Blazers have been struggling with for it seems like decades, and I think this would be good value if they could pull this off. OG would fit better, I believe, because he's younger and can shoot a little better than Jeremy, which is valued in the Blazers system. This pick could also be used to actually draft a player. This draft class I think is a lot deeper than people are giving it credit for. I actually think draft classes are only getting stronger, and this is evident in the last few years. At the 7th pick, there are plenty of wings and bigs that can provide good value for the Blazers right away and also have high upside. Guys like Jalen Duren or Keegan Murray can provide spots in the big positions for the Blazers. In the wing positions, guys like Ben Mathurin, AJ Griffin, or even Johnny Davis could slot in on the bench or as starters. Just because the Blazers are looking to contend right now doesn't mean you need to get older. There's plenty of value you can get with the 7th pick that gets you younger for the future, but helps you compete now, which is why the Blazers can't make the mistake of letting go Anfernee Simons in place of a big-name superstar like Bradley Beal or Zachlavine. A lot of talk has been thrown around surrounding the possibility of the Blazers signing a big-name superstar guard to pair next to Dame, but I'm telling you there's no need. Save your money, you can just re-sign Anfernee Simons. From what I've heard, it's more than likely the Blazers will bring back Ant, who just came off of a most improved type season, averaging 17 and 4 assists on 41% from 3 at high volume, so they would regret letting him go if they did in the future. The rumors of the Blazers signing a LaVine or Beal wouldn't make sense, especially if you keep Anfernee. A 3-guard lineup with 3 guys who play mediocre defense is not what the Blazers should want moving forward either. Plus, it'll be around 35 to 40 million for a Beal or LaVine, which is something the Blazers shouldn't want to afford at this time in Beal and LaVine's careers. And although they're both free agents, I'm sure the Wizards or the Bulls would like for some sort of sign and trade involving the 7th pick and a player, which is way too much for the Blazers. Anfernee is much younger, and the 2 aforementioned guards would be cheaper to re-sign at around 20 million. And Anfernee also has the potential to be as good as them in the future. Staying young and re-signing Ant instead of re-signing a big free agent guard would help avoid a massive mistake for the Blazers in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think the Blazers should do this offseason in the comments below. Check out this other video I've got right here talking about why everyone sleeps on Kentucky guards in the NBA draft. Like and subscribe, and as always, stay rested. See you in the next one.